This is Ebony Thompson, Tourism and Marketing Director for the Calhoun County Chamber of Commerce. Welcome into the Community Connection TV show.
Welcome back, folks, to another great episode of the Community Connection TV show servicing Calhoun County, and we appreciate you for tuning in. If you're tuning in locally on cable, you're on, of course, on Cable 1, Channel 2, 7 p.m. every Thursday night. We welcome you in, and we also welcome in all of our Facebook viewers. We have Facebook viewers that obviously are not on cable. They may be Dish subscribers. We appreciate you for tuning in locally, and even the ones that are tuning in maybe from Lincoln, Gadsden, Heflin, Talladega. Appreciate you guys as well. Pell City, don't want to leave anybody out. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome into the show. We have a special guest that we want to introduce you to tonight. Of course, many of you out there already know who we're talking to here, but this is Mr. Everett King, owner of ERA King Real Estate, owner-president. And we just want to introduce you to him because he's one of our newest sponsors. He is responsible for helping us not only stay on the air, but helping us to provide free charity ads to be able to share with the public and do some really good things in the community. It's all about connecting with community with our show. So we want to thank Everett for all you do, Everett, for us and with the community. And plus, you've already been involved with so many other charity organizations and charity activities. I mean, it goes on and on. We could do a whole episode on just that, of course. But we want to kind of get into the nuts and bolts of your business. Ask you this question: what kind of ERA King Realty? How old is your company? Who founded your company?
Okay, maybe my favorite thing in the world to do is to talk about King Real Estate. So you might just have to slap me to shut me up once I get going. But first of all, you got it half right. I am the president.
Okay.
But I am the co-owner with my wife Anna.
Gotcha.
And please understand, we are one heck of a team. We weren't able to take it to the second and third and fourth levels until she joined us 23 years ago, I believe it was. So, but yeah, Anna and I, this is our baby.
That's how this show is.
But yeah, I get you're exactly right. But who founded it is a great question, and it's close to my heart. My father, Jack King, lifelong resident of the Calhoun County and specifically Anniston area. He founded it in 1969, and I joined him in 1978 after I graduated from the University of Alabama. Mm-hmm. I had a advertising degree and a sales management minor, and I thought I knew it all, and I have spent the last 35 years proving to myself that I do not know it all. So, but the privilege I had to work with my father, Jack King, for 12 years before he passed away in 1990. Looking back on it, my goal, I didn't realize I was listening to him, but you have to dig a good and pour solid foundation, whether you're building a building, a family, or a business.
Correct.
And my father dug the foundation and poured it, and I didn't realize I was paying as much attention as I was. But we have had to change over the last 23 years, because the business has changed. The customer and the clients, they ask for different things. You need economies of scale. You need critical mass to perform some of the things the consumer's asking for. So my father used to think the perfect size company was 6 agents, he and I being 2 of them.
Right.
Today, you need a lot more, because you need to have the ability to, the things that you need to market the seller's properties in particular does not come inexpensive, and it's things you can't see. Back in the old days, whoever took out the most pages in the magazine or most pages in the newspaper, but and it was pretty easy to see who was doing the most and most active. Well, that is so far from the truth today.
Sure.
You know, the average buyer spends over 12 weeks researching the real estate market they're interested in before they contact us or a lender.
Right.
And so they're more educated today, so therefore we have to remain more educated, and we have to change in front of the change or with the changes as opposed to reacting to the change.
Sure.
And like I say, things like search engine optimization, SEO, you know, my dad, computers didn't exist, you know, when he, so, you know, things have changed. And then, like I say, they spend 12 weeks, and when they contact you for the first time after that 12 weeks, you are 150 times more likely to do business. I didn't say, if I said 15 times more likely, you'd think that's a big number. I just told you 150 times. If you can get back with them within 5 minutes. Well, that creates a whole nother expense in the marketing side, what the consumer is asking for. We're in an instant information world here. So not only now do you have to develop leads online with search engine optimization and all these other things that we work on every day, but now you've got to figure out how to manage those leads, and how to convert or close those leads. And part of it starts with getting to that person who inquires about one of our properties inside of 5 minutes.
Exactly. Because if they connect with you and they don't get a response, they're going to connect with somebody else.
And let me tell you, they already know what they're talking about. So if you bluff them, they spent 12 weeks. So you can't do that, which is really good in the long run. This is working with more educated buyers and sellers is a blessing in disguise, because we can, our job, I talk to our agents all the time about, I feel that we have a relatively high professional calling, because, you know, the average person, it's the largest expense the average family spends, buying and selling a house or moving around hundreds of thousands of dollars. That average family doesn't have a wealth manager or a money manager or whatever. They don't even have, you know, they just don't have that. So we have to kind of help them with these decisions. And a home, we're not selling widgets where everybody down the street has got the same product and you've got to sell it. We need to be knowledgeable. We need to understand. We need to listen. You have a family that we need to listen to what the education needs of their kids are, you know, what the athletic needs of their kids are, if that, you know, where they live, where the mother and father work, how close to that,
what, you know, how can we, do they want to go to?
We have a whole big old thing. And then, so what we want is to give the consumer, expose our homes better than anybody else does it. So a home will walk up to you and grab you and tap you on the shoulder and put its arms around you and say, I'm yours. But that's where the work starts. I mean, the furthest thing from selling real estate is selling real estate. It's not like that. You may do that with other products. I guess theoretically there could be a Ford dealer, you know, in every, you know, pretty close, and there's not a difference from one Ford to other, I wouldn't think.
Franchise.
But a home, everything is different. Its location, we affect the quality. We could negatively or positively affect the quality of life a family has moving forward.
Big time.
So we need to make sure that the proper home is chosen by you, not by us. And then we go to work. Looking at houses and showing people houses is maybe the most fun thing that you could possibly do for a career. Problem is, the fun part is the easy part, but getting things to closing today in 2013 with all the government regulations that change virtually every day, the lending issues, which is why we have in-house lending as opposed to other companies as well. But getting from the day that house puts its arms around you and says, I'm yours, to it becoming yours has become harder and harder, and it takes more of a professional and more of a professional, and it takes more time in training, more time, and as soon as you get something down pat, the rules have changed again, especially in this time. You can spend whatever you want on an internet site, and it can have the best bells and whistles of any internet site in your industry in the country. Well, if you haven't changed anything, if you don't change anything for 6 months, you are now dated, and that is not what the consumer is asking for. Right. That killer site that you spend all this time and energy and money. So you just have to continue to evolve and embrace change. So I look back at my father founding the company in '69, and the difference between then and 78 when I joined him, then the difference between 78 and 90 when I took over, and then the difference between 90 and today. Right. And even more so looking back at the difference just in the last 4 years.
Oh, yes.
I mean, I can't even begin. And if you ask what I'm probably, Ann and I are probably the most proud of, we are one of the few real estate companies anywhere that have not only grown but literally doubled in size in the last 4 years because our foundation was built correctly.
Yes.
And we're actually built for tougher times because we're built on service, and we're built on education, and so we were able to take advantage of opportunities that other people, when they were in survival mode, we were strong enough to.
You were positioned.
And so, we have gone in the last 4 years, we have grown to right at 100 agents. We have 20 full-time support staff. We're one of the top overall 17 companies in America with the ERA franchise systems.
That's what I was going to ask you. How did you rank in the ERA franchise system, and how many agents did you have?
Well, there were 17. What we have, like I say, I think the count right now is like 97 or 98 agents. But the 20 support is something we'll hit on at a different time, because that's really a key. But there were 17 companies in 2012 that qualified to be the top overall company in America with the ERA franchise. Only 17 in all 50 states and several thousand offices, only 17 of them met the performance metrics and we were one of those 17.
That's awesome.
So very proud.
Right here in Calhoun County and surrounding areas, of course. Not just Calhoun County, but
we have 4 offices, and now we're very proud of what we have been able to do in tougher times.
Right.
I mean, anybody can excel when it's easy.
Sure.
But what we're proud of is, and plus I would never let my father down. So
yes, that's important, and that's an interesting aspect to your story too. Well, I can't believe it, folks. It's already time to take that quick business spotlight. So Everett, stay with us, hang out with us. We'll be right back. Folks, don't touch that remote. If you're on the internet watching us, don't touch that mouse pad, and we'll be right back. And stay connected.
Opportunity is knocking. We're ERA King Real Estate. To buy or sell real estate today, you need solutions that will pay. Opportunity is knocking at your door. It's what you're looking for. Opportunity is knocking. We're ERA King Real Estate.
Hello, I'm Dr. Dale Burgess, chiropractic physician. Are you suffering from severe lower back and leg pain, neck pain, your arms and legs tingling? Have you been told that you've got to live with it, that there's nothing else to do but surgery? Give us a call. We use the unique Burgess method. Call us today to find out if you qualify for our unique method of care. The only thing you may have to lose will be your suffering and pain. If you haven't tried the Burgess method, you haven't tried everything.
We are proud to introduce to you Radioactive, located in Pelham since 1985. Radioactive strives to build their reputation on honesty and integrity by offering high-quality products and knowledgeable service. They offer a comprehensive range of products and professional installation for your home theater and automotive needs. Radioactive stands behind their work and has the reputation to back it up. Give them a call for all of your home theater, vinyl wrap, and car stereo needs. Call 205-663-1859. Welcome back, folks. We appreciate you for staying connected and for staying tuned. And if you're just now tuning in, we are here with our special guest, ERA King, co-owner and president, Everett King, and we are just proud to have him as a new sponsor for our show. We're proud of the things that we know that he and his company has been doing in the community, charity oriented type things, the service that he gives his clients. There's just a lot of things, if you are just now tuning in, that we've been talking about. And we're going to tell you how to watch this entire episode if you're just now tuning in and missed part of it. But Everett, what we want to go into now, because there's so much to cover, we can't cover it all in one show. I mean, we could sit here for 3 episodes. But what we want to ask you
I would hope that my entire life's work would cover more than 3 episodes.
Well,
since I've never really done anything else.
We could do a whole series of maybe several seasons.
I get it.
What separates ERA King from the competitors?
Okay, this is a great question and something that I talk about a lot. And the first thing is my father founded the business in 1969. We've said that. And I've been with us since 1978. I have yet to see King Real Estate Company sell a house or a property or anything. The agents do that. So if you can get your ego out of the way and realize that the important thing to separate yourself is to understand the value of the agent. And therefore, what we need to be is the very best agent support service in the history of the world. And I know that's being overstated, but I feel so strongly that that's what it's all about. It's being an agent support service and a marketing firm as well. But King Real Estate doesn't sell houses. The agents do. So what's the first thing you do to support an agent and be an agent support service? Keep them informed. You have to continually educate. A lot of the things that you would do last year don't exist this year, especially on the technology side, but also on the government regulation side. And I mean, just up and down the thing. So you need to be a company that embraces change, and the only way to embrace change is to embrace the education. So we're constantly bringing people in, we're constantly having training events, we're constantly doing things so that our agents, who are the straws that stir the drink, so to speak with expertise and knowledge.
Right.
And most companies are not put together that way. And for whatever reason. For one thing, it's expensive to do that, and if you're going to teach change, then it means to implement change, which means there's always new software, like our lead router software that manages internet leads, and on like that. So the number one thing is that we embrace the change and we're an educating company. Now, if you want to drive down further, what really does separate us is once we educate our agents, and it's an ongoing thing, is every ERA King listing has a minimum of 24 pictures. Every ERA King listing has a virtual tour. Every ERA King listing has a YouTube video for that listing. Every ERA King listing has a dedicated website for that listing. You kind of get the flow I'm going with. Every ERA King listing is partnered with a platinum partnership with Trulia and Homes.com. Every ERA King agent has a state-of-the-art website supplied by the company so that they can manage their customers and clients professionally, and we can take care of the back office work. I don't know of another company in America that buys every single agent a state-of-the-art website so that they can do their job and communicate. They have to buy it themselves, and those things are fairly expensive. So we just do things that We want the decision to be between us and everybody else,
Right.
and separate ourselves from the competition and differentiate ourselves from average. And that's it in a nutshell.
And I think you've definitely done that.
Well, I wake up every day.
Well, folks, that's some great information and great information to find out about uniquenesses that of the ERA King. Stay with us, Everett. We'll be right back. Folks, don't touch that dial. And if you're on the internet, don't touch that mouse pad. We'll be right back with a special musician spotlight. And then, of course, we'll be right back with our special guest, Everett King. Stay connected. Planning an event? Be sure to call Top Notch Events and Rentals. They have all that you need for all of your wedding and special rental needs. Inflatable bounce houses, slides and vending, lighting and draperies. Don't forget about their fantastic line of formal wear. That's Top Notch Events and Rentals, located in Anniston, Alabama, 239-4950. Welcome in to Creations Salon, located at 600 Quintard Avenue, Anniston, Alabama. Great services for men and women. Haircuts, highlights, hair extensions, special occasion hair and makeup. Be sure to visit Creations Salon for your nail spa and your pedicure needs. Also, tanning services. So be sure to visit Creations Salon. Be sure to go out to Jacksonville Auto Sales and see the great selection of vehicles that they have there for you. We're talking about sports cars, family cars, and trucks of many varieties. Be sure to get out there and see them at Pelham Road South, Jacksonville, just across from the Jacksonville Walmart. If you're listening to us from the Lincoln, Heflin, or Gadsden areas, be sure to make the drive because it is worth it. Go see Marty Boyles at Jacksonville Auto Sales, 256-365-1616.
Opportunity is knocking. We're ERA King Real Estate. To buy or sell real estate today, you need solutions that will pay. Opportunity is knocking at your door. It's what you're looking for. Opportunity is knocking. We're ERA King Real Estate.
Folks, folks. We appreciate you for staying connected and for not touching that dial. Now, if you're just now tuning in, we are here with our special guest, president, co-owner of ERA King Real Estate. And of course, everybody knows who they are. But if you don't know the face with the name, which most people does, here's Everett. He's here to talk to you a little bit about his business. And of course, he's been sharing a wealth of knowledge about uniquenesses that he has over his competition, how he got started, the passion that he has for what he does. And we want to just ask you, Everett, as closing, the last few closing statements, how or what is it that you are actually the most proud of in your business?
This is the easiest question you could ever ask me. What I am most proud about is our community involvement, our caring. You know, everybody can talk about it. Everybody can talk about it. But what do you really do? Mm-hmm. What do you really do? And it goes back to my father again telling me, Everett, you can't complain about something if you're not participating.
Right.
And he used to say, Everett, we make our living here doing this. We need to buy from here. We need to give back to here. Well, as we have grown and we moved into Gadsden and Logan Martin and Birmingham, mm-hmm. As well as here in Calhoun County, it created some unique challenges of how we're going to do this. Now, a portion of every sale we have, the agent contributes to a charity fund and the company contributes. Not a lot of money per, but adding together. But that's not the part. We do that. When we see a need to, and the agents vote in the different offices, it's controlled by that particular office. But we can do that. We can help out with some monies throughout the course of the year, and I think it's over $400,000 in the last, I think it's 8 years of actual cash. But that's not what I'm proud of. We had to tackle more than just. It's easy to give money. Not that it's easy to give money, but what's really hard is to give time.
Yes.
And energy. And we are up for ERA Franchise Systems has an award called the Circle of Life, and it is given to the top company in the entire 50-state franchise system, mm-hmm. and to the one that is most involved with their community and charities. And we were just recognized Friday as one of the 3 finalists for the Circle of Life. Very proud of that. Now, what it goes back to is what we have done, what we did in 2012, and have really picked it up, is that we created the our ERA King 12 Months of Giving campaign. And each office did something different every month. So that's 4 offices times 12. And now mm-hmm. some of them overlap, like our MDA, we did do that in May with all 4 offices. So the way it worked out, though, is in 2012, we touched 35 charities in 7 or 8 counties.
Wow.
35 different charities. So, and we did it with more than money. But most of that 12 months of giving had to do with collecting items, yes. volunteering for everything from, just volunteering, putting our time and our money where our mouth is. Mm-hmm. And so very, very proud of that. So I hope we win the Circle of Life. But if that's what I'm proud of our people. I'm proud of how they're committed to the communities, and I don't ever see that change.
Wow. Well, we appreciate your insight and transparency into your business, into your philosophy. And, of course, so many people know the reputation that Everett has at ERA King Real Estate. And so we're just proud to have him as a sponsor. And we're proud to have him as a guest today. And you'll be seeing a lot more of Everett on the show in episodes to come. So we're looking forward to that. Folks, just want to tell you this real quick statement. If you've just tuned in late, or if you tuned in on part of the episode, you can go to Facebook. If you'll type in, if you're a Facebook user, just type in 2 words right there, local TV show, 2 words, local, and then TV show is 1 word, TV, SHOW. Type that in, will pop up number 1, and you can view the show there in its entirety if you missed part of it. So we appreciate you, all those Facebook viewers who catch us there, especially all you Cable One viewers. And we just want to give you one last message stay connected.